Welcome back to Nigerpreneur Youth Conference series. Next on the line is the award-winning Emmanuel, effiong, an idea strategist, branding expert, speaker, and innovator. The author and thinker whose expertise spans across ideas development, communication, and human capacity optimization, speaks on business and branding strategy, which left the audience in awe.
To chat. So what do? Say, okay, for me, see this bag I'm carrying, this bag, I made it myself.
Emmanuel is also the CEO of Imagination Consult. So stay with me, let's get to know Emmanuel effiong.
Okay, welcome audience to Break It on TV Network again. You know, like I usually tell you, I have passion for web businesses. So today we are at the Nigerian conference and we have a lot of speakers speaking to us. And now we have one of the brightest branding experts in the house, and he's going to take you through, just giving you a touch point of what happened right there. You missed the conference. Oh, you're supposed to have come, and I told you. But don't worry, I've always got your back. So I'm bringing Emmanuel effiong here to talk about branding. Okay, Emmanuel, thanks for popping in after your speech. Such a nice speech. We're totally carried away. Branding is something we all need, especially for our audience who are web entrepreneurs. So, can you just summarize a little bit what branding is to a young business?
Branding basically is who you are, basically,
Okay.
how you see yourself,
Okay.
and how other people see you. A blend of all of that. It's the way you position in the hearts of people. It is what people think about you when they see you, or your name is being called. A brand is a name with power, and that's what we share there, basically.
Okay. So you run a company called, a consulting firm called Imagination.
Yep.
Where did you start?
I registered the business to early 2000, but I took it up seriously around 2 years ago when I resigned from my job.
Well, where were you working before?
A media house, a national media house.
Okay, National
I
Media
was a
House.
manager, yes.
Okay,
A
wow.
manager, project coordinator in the national media house.
Okay, so were you much into branding and consulting as an employee
I
then?
was handling a project, an interesting project, and had the support of the likes of Lagos Business School, Phillips Consulting, and the likes project. And then I just felt it was time to just move on to something else. If you stay too long on a particular thing, and I easily get bored. It was time to leave, and I had to leave.
Okay, so one of your achievements, you discovered a blind photographer.
Yeah.
Where did you see this person?
People on the streets every day waiting to be discovered.
Okay.
That's the same way a football talent coach will go somewhere and discover. They are there. The question is, can we see them? People have eyes and looking, but can they see them? I found on the streets, and the rest is history.
Wow, that was very, very good of you. You've gotten loads of awards here, from most creative students in Ahmadu University Business School to acknowledge. How does all of this make you feel?
Every award is a lesson.
Okay.
I'll just take the lesson of the last one in 2013. That was in United Arab Emirates. I'd gone for a conference, and there's this tournament, this championship that holds. Bowling. I have never bowled in my life. Right? Never. The only reason why I decided to be part of that tournament is because I felt it was just for maybe 10 people, or less than 10. When I got there, I saw over 50 people all dressed up. The whole idea was just to participate. At the end of the day, I realized that when I was given a trophy, it amazed me. And then I put on different parts of the world. But when I go back to my room, my hotel room, something struck me. The skills I needed to achieve that had always been in me. All I needed was the right environment for it to be expressed. And so I tell people, because it's a lesson on life too, there are things we keep looking for, the next thing to do, but we've not even fully tapped into the last thing that we have. So sometimes the skills and talents you have are just waiting for the right environment.
Yeah.
Why don't you put your hand and begin to spend the gift and talent so that you can move to the next level?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Quite cool. So, what advice would you give to people trying to build businesses? They are at the elementary age. They are not sure if things will go to where they expected it to be. So, what are the things that they need to do to move this business forward?
I'd say put first thing first.
Okay, which is?
You're trying to build a business. Your business has not even gotten off the ground. You're writing a 10 million you're starting a business, the entire business is not worth 2 million. You're collecting a space somewhere in Ikoyi for 10 million. Where are you starting from? Put the first thing first.
Okay.
And even with younger ones, I tell them, you can't come and ask me for money to support your business. You want to run a business of 100,000 naira. You're asking me for 100,000 naira. The phone you have in your pocket, when he brings it and pick it, is the latest phone. It's 200,000 naira. It's the wrong thing you're doing. So put the first things first. That's what I always tell them, and that's what I practice.
Yeah, okay, cool. Quite cool. So if you're going to run a smaller business and you're trying to struggle, instead of getting those things like you said, I think you normally have to cut your coats and then work more on the businesses now. You're getting something together. So thank you very much for coming for the interview. I'm really excited. We still have more speakers on the building, so you want to stick around with